Welcome back to the New Mexico Radio Talk Show.com, man. Glad to be back on the man. Let me get this squirt Yeah. Sorry, man. We are having a little bit of technical difficulties out here in the New Mexico area. But we're glad to be back on the airways. Con ustedes, man. We are New Mexico Radio Talk Show.com. And we are just thrilled to be a part of you guys. All right, man. Just a few announcements, man. Big shout out, man, to oh shoot, wrong thing here. Yeah, man. What are we doing over here? Um, anyway, I'm trying to get an updated flyer here going on over here, man. I'm having some technical difficulties, so bear with me real quick, okay? No, just kidding. I don't know why I can't upload it. I think we're just having difficulties today for some odd reason. We are having difficulties. I think we're having difficulties today somewhere somehow. Anyway, guys, let me just welcome in everybody real quick. All right, just want to welcome in our talented people real quick. But yes, man, you need a manager, promoter, booking agent, man. Contact Ken Dog Promotions, man. We handle all your needs. We handle all social media platforms for you guys. If you got your own personal email or personal Facebook, we let you handle all that. We create a page for you guys and to be like an artist page. We all got administration to it, and we're here to help you on that too. So, and also we are a distribution company, so we send out music to all the radio station, FM, AM, TV, everybody that has that's affiliated with the New Mexico Radio Talk Show, and it's affiliated with Hen Dog Promotions. You need a booking agent, booking manager to make sure you're getting the right payment, the right booking, and getting paid for your time. Hen Dog Promotions is the number to call at 575-626-4308. We handle all artists, small artists, big artists, you name it. We are there to help. Um, but first and foremost, man, God bless you, everybody out there, man, in New Mexico, Arizona, San Antonio, Colorado, Texas, everybody, man, Chicago, Kansas, everybody checking in this evening, man. Big shout out to everybody in the house. We always got special talent on our show, man, and that's what we do, man. We bring in the best of the best artists, man. And we always got talents, all right. Don't forget, man, we got an interview tomorrow with Marita Gomez. That's going to be an awesome interview. And then working on somebody for Thursday, all right? So bear with us on that one, okay? I know we're going to talk about Polly bringing in somebody back on Thursday. We might have mentioned that on the show tonight. So, and then next week, man, we got a few interviews real quick, man, before I bring our special talent on, because we always like to advertise who we're bringing on our podcast throughout the week. But don't forget, man, we do got Camila in the and Camila and Bella, the Bella twins, man. We got them coming in all the way from Laredo, Texas, to be on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. And then we got the Love Doctor. We got Patsy Torres on next week as well, man, and working on something for Wednesday. We're always working up our sleeves over here. But I want to give a big shout out to this person out here, man, out of Colorado. Jackie G, Mariachi Lobos out there, man. They're doing big things out there, man. If you need a band, mariachi, especially mariachis, man, you can never go wrong with having a mariachi band or even just a mariachi singer, period. Um, it's always to me, I like it, man, because I DJ a lot of special events, a lot of weddings and a lot of quinceañeras, and I like the tradition, where they bring one piece band or two piece, a singer, trumpet or guitar or whatever for the mariachi, right? um or maybe a whole encore band, 9-piece band, right? I love it, man, because they play all the old school jams, and you get the vibe, you get the atmosphere, you get the whole works, man, when you bring in a mariachi group. um so guys, if you never heard of a mariachi band, please do so, all right? That's all I can say, man. Look up mariachi on Facebook, YouTube, and all the social media platforms. Look up Mariachi Lobos or look up Mariachi, please, because you'd want them at your event. It doesn't matter if it's a country show or an R&B show, you do want a mariachi atmosphere, man. Because to me, I'm Hispanic and I love mariachi music. I want to bring in the beautiful Jackie G all the way from Colorado. What's going on, Jackie?
Hi, Hendak. How are you?
Hey, man. Well, I got to do my hype up for the show. No, just kidding. Hey, man. People ask me, they're like, man, you got the radio voice. You need to be a what do you call it? An MC. I'm like, maybe one day I'll get to that level. One day I'll be an MC one day. What's funny is I DJ'd in front of thousands of people, and I DJ'd for one person. I DJ for 10 people. And my biggest thing is like I get nervous when I see a lot of people. I'm like, oh my god, they're really looking at me, or are they, or because I'm like, are they here for me? Or are they here for the show?
See, I'm the opposite. I can be in a crowd of 1,000 people and I'm totally cool. You
Holy
put me in
crap!
a room with like 5, 10 people, I'm nervous as all get out because I know all 10 of those people are hearing me, they're listening to me, and they're judging me. So I'm like,
No, I get it. No, I totally get it. And but it's always great, right, to perform with a lot of people, right? And I think that's what a lot of people shoot for nowadays, right? That's what they shoot for: the numbers, the views, the following. And it just like, how can you perform like that, right? Because if you perform off of numbers, followers, and views, where's your company going to go, or where's your career going to go? So the thing is, you perform. If you perform for freaking 10 million people, so but the thing is I get stage fright all the time. Even here on the show. Sometimes I get on the show, I'm like, what am I gonna ask next, or what's or who's watching, who's listening? Hey, somebody big in the industry, maybe freaking looking at us right here on the show, and you never know, right? You never know. I want to give a couple of shout outs, man. I want to give a couple of shout outs to beautiful Irma Savio Perez out there, man, out of
Irma!
town. Al Paso in La Casa, man. Ay, 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 man. I want to give her a shout out to Isabel in the house.
Isabel! I love
Also, I want
her.
to give another shout out to Norma
Norma.
Angelica Mangana.
Maganya. Maganya.
Ay, 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 man. Hen dog, bear with me, all right, guys. Bear with me over here. We got a lot of people in the house, man. Also, I want to give a shout out to Philip in the house, man. He's a very talented musician as well. Need to bring him on the show también, man. Need to do a duo or
Yes.
something like that on the show. Um, good friend of mine. Big shout out to him out there, man. But yes, Mariachi Lobos, you guys are doing big things. Jackie, what you guys got going on out there?
So, aside from being booked every single weekend,
Hey, let me
multiple
just
shows a
pause
week.
you right there real quick. I
Yeah,
mean, it's a blessing, right? When people
absolutely.
open doors, friends, family, fans, and that's what we try to get off of these podcasts, right? We try to get a lot of people to watch you guys, right? And because people have never heard of the band or heard of the voice or heard of the name, they may be like, what the heck is that? And then next year you're like booked every weekend, and it's a blessing because these podcasts and these interviews, no matter if it's a podcast or a radio interview, these things help out the artist so much in so many different ways because a record label is going to pick you up, an artist that you influence is going to be like, oh my gosh, listen to this. So you may be signed with them. I mean, there's a lot of things that happen, when you do these interviews. So it's a blessing for what you guys are doing and to be booked. You guys are blessed.
Yeah, it's wonderful, and I'm not complaining at all. It does add a little bit of chaos to our lives, but at the end of the day, I'm doing what I love. Phil, my husband, is doing. Oops,
Oh,
Papi, go upstairs, please. My son came downstairs. Sorry. Um, at the end of the day, we're doing what we love. My husband's doing what he loves, which is playing the trumpet and leading the charge of the group. And it's just amazing. And we get to share our gift with our little guys over here. Phil and I, we have two little kiddos, a boy and a girl, and they love music so much. They love singing, they love dancing, they love playing instruments. So it's awesome to be able to cultivate that into the younger generation. And on that note, uh, Phil and I and Mariachi Lobos, together with a folklorico group here in town called Grupo Folklorico del Pueblo, they
Wow.
have we have opened a music school. Excuse me, we have opened a music school, and we want to go ahead and embed that love of music, that talent into our younger generation so that we can help bring up the next generation of musicians. What we're
Exactly.
noticing here in Pueblo is a lot of our bands, we have a lot of local talent. Like we have a lot of
Exactly.
bands, we have a lot of musicians here in town, but I'm going to say we're not getting any younger.
No.
And Papi, go,
No.
go, baby. It's okay. Go with daddy. Go with daddy. And what we want to do is make sure that the music stays alive here in Pueblo. We have been able to produce a lot of talented musicians and get them out there, and they do a lot of things in our community, mainly the festivals that we hold here in town. We have the Chili Frijole Festival, we have the state
Right.
fair that comes here. We have a lot of big things that go on here in Pueblo, and we want to be able to make sure that we keep that legacy of music alive here in our town.
Of
And
course.
so, in opening the school, of course, the school's open to anybody, young and old. I don't care if you're 80 years old, you want to pick up an instrument, we'll teach you. That's totally okay. But we want to make sure we keep that legacy going. If your grandpa was on stage at the state fair,
Right.
20 years ago, we want to make sure that you can follow in their footsteps. And that's the whole goal of this music school that we've opened. Aside from that, Pueblo gets a bad rap in Colorado, and we want to make sure we're providing positive outlets for our youth to be involved in, to make sure that they're staying out of trouble and they're doing positive things with their lives, because you can get scholarships if you play
Exactly.
music.
Of
you
course.
can you can go to school and study music and be a sound engineer, you can be a DJ, you can be a manager for bands, you can do anything under the sun, and it all starts with learning the
Of
business from
course.
square one, and that means starting as a musician first and foremost, that you know what your musicians are doing and the work they have to put in to go and perform and be the person that you see on stage and on the internet. So that's that's the big thing we're doing here.
I mean, my thing is, Jackie, how are you and Phil able to manage all this? Because I mean, it's a lot of work, right? And I like to mention this to all the people out there because people don't understand what it's like to be a musical, because and especially when you got a family, right? Especially
Yeah.
when you got kids, you got a husband, and you got all those things right there. That's just in itself. And then on top of that, what you guys are doing for the talent and all that stuff, right? The schooling and making sure people are getting the right education and the right music notes and the right stuff for their careers, and and helping out the community, right? And to put it all together, and then on top of that, still go to recording and still go to band practice and still do gigging Thursday through Sunday or Friday through Sunday or Saturday through Sunday, or maybe one week one Saturday out of the month or out of the week. And my thing is, how are you guys able to manage all this?
And on top of that, like we're not just full-time musicians. That's the thing that a lot of people don't understand, because they'll call us and say, hey,
Oh yeah,
i have
part-time jobs.
I have a funeral tomorrow at 9 a.m, can you come and perform? And I'm like, I'm so sorry, we all work like regular 9 to 5
Right,
jobs. So
exactly,
like, on
exactly.
top of all of the things you just said, we have regular jobs that we have to take care of, and it's hard. I'm not going to lie, it's absolutely difficult, and we have to make sure, well, first of all, my husband and I, we have to make sure that we are communicating constantly. Hey, are you okay?
Exactly.
And I can tell him, no, like, I'm feeling this, I need this from you. And he checks in with me, and I'll check in with him, like, hey, are you okay? And he'll be like, no, I need this, or yeah, I'm cool. And so we just have to kind of pick up the slack for each other. But our group is so fantastic. Our guitarronero, one of our guitarroneros, Brandon, he has picked up the slack on my end. I'm usually the social media person, but he's picked up that slack for me and made sure that Mariachi Lobo's page is constantly posting something, even if it's just a little like, hey, how are you guys doing? We love you, whatever. Just
And
making sure that we're keeping up that social media presence, because that's so, so important to marketing your group. If you let your page go stale for even a day or two, like, you fall off that algorithm, you fall
well,
off of everybody's
well,
map, and then
and then people
they
don't
lose
tune into your page. You know what I mean?
sight.
And you create your band page for your band for your band, right? But you also create it for your fans because you got, like I said, I mentioned on the show, people
Yeah,
got their personal page, people got their business page. So, and you want people to keep coming to your business page and seeing what event you got going on, what merch you're putting out, what album you're putting out, what single, what you're doing for the year, what you're doing for the community. And you're right. If you leave it strictly dry, it's just like, oh my gosh, because you put in all this hard work, you get the 1,000 followers to go Facebook Live. I think that's what it is. You gotta have a. I think it's 100 followers. And then you have 1,000 followers to start getting paid or whatever. However they do their thing, right? But if you fall off the track, people won't tune into your page. Then you're wondering why. How come I lost 500-600 people? Because you're not
right,
engaging with
right.
your fans and putting it out there for the fans, right? Um, and that's one thing that I've learned, in this business, in this cortura. You have to be pretty much on it. And I mean, I'm a night owl, and of course, I do the shows early, but I got other things I got to work on, promotions, the show, all the other things that go behind the thing, merchandise, making sure the merchandise is good in order for the artists that we have on board. And then I got to make sure we got the right staffing and everything like that for our shows. And so when I started building the page, I'm like, okay, I gotta post in there. Even like my personal page, I'll put in there, hey, good morning, happy welcome back Monday, happy Taco Tuesday. I mean,
Yeah,
I know some people may think I'm stupid or dumb sometimes, and it may be the same wording, but it's a different post or a different flyer or something. But I'm trying to get people to like interact and post their Taco Tuesday of them with the taco and a beer or them in a taco hat and a taco
yeah.
or something. just just trying to keep the people going, man, and keep them interested.
No, 100%. And yeah, it's all about making sure that we're keeping that engagement going so that you don't fall off of the track of people's algorithm. Because nowadays it's all about getting in the algorithm and making sure you use the right hashtags. And you want to target your audience, but you don't want to target someone all the way out in New York. Of course, we'll travel that far if you're willing to pay us for it, but we don't want to target somebody all the way out in New York. And then they're like, why the heck am I seeing these people here? It's just, it's a matter of making sure that you're staying on top of everything. So like you, I don't really sleep. I'm up at 4 in the morning getting ready for my day, but I'm also sending out emails of contracts to my clients. And that's something else that we do that's a little bit different than everybody else in our industry. Mariachi Lobos does contracts and we travel. We've gone all the way down to Red River. We've gone all the way out to Kansas. The group before me has gone out of the country. They've gone to Italy, England, all kinds of places. So we do travel, but we always make sure that we have a contract so that we are going to be there if we say we're going to be there. Because unfortunately, the reputation here in the business, and I don't want to talk bad about my own culture. That's my culture. I love my people,
Right.
mis amigos mexicanos. Like that's my family. That's my blood. But the 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 reputation is okay. I'll tell you, I'll be there. But if somebody comes and offers me more money, okay, well, I'll tell you, hey, this person offered me more money, and if you don't give me more money than them,
There
then
you
I'm going to
go.
go over there. And so we want to cut that out. We want to make sure that if you sign Mariachi Lobos to be at your party, you're going to get a contract that says we will be there at the time you told us to be there, and you're going to have a mariachi for sure, 100%. So,
And then the contract, in any contract, it doesn't matter if it's for contracting or for any business that you do. A contract states it all because when nothing's written down in contract or on paper, and hey, things badly can happen. But if it's on paper, if somebody said, "Hey, you charged me this," and you didn't get that, you can take it to the court. I mean, of course, they're going to look at you like, but still, it's on paper, it's signed by the artist, signed by the band, signed by the person that booked. So there's
yeah,
like 3 or 4 signatures on the paper, and you're going to get your money. One way you're going to get it. So it's always best to be on contract, guys. And I love that, Jackie, that with you guys in the Mariachi Lobos, that you guys do contracts, because there's a lot of people that don't.
mhm.
They trust the gut feel, and they trust it, and then like you said, oh well, I can get you over here, Mariachi Lobos, for this price, and I know I know they're charging you a little bit underneath, and I mean, well, if it's not written, you're going to go that route, but if it's written in paper, you're going to stick to your guns and you're going to go with that contract.
See, and I've had people on both ends. I've had somebody that was like, after we played our show, they're like, "We're glad we hired you because we tried to hire a mariachi group 3-4 years ago and they didn't
Right.
show up. So we didn't want to hire any mariachis after that because if you're not going to show up, like, what's the point of announcing that we're going to have entertainment and then the entertainment doesn't show up? So, thank you for doing the contract, thank you for showing up, thank you for giving us a good show, this, that, and the other." And then on the other end of it, we've had people, they try to contract us, and I'm like, "I'm so sorry, I'm busy at this time. Can we look at a different time? Can we look at a different date?" And they're like, "Oh, I'll give you, this much money." And they do offer
Exactly.
a ton of money, and I'm like, I'm sorry, like, I'm contracted. I've signed my signature that says I will be there, and I am legally liable if I don't show up to this event. So, please work with me, and I'll work with you. But sometimes it works out, and sometimes it doesn't, and that's
Well,
okay.
I didn't really get serious into contracts until like 2023, 2024, when I already paid my road and paved the way. And I'm not talking a big shot, right? But when you start paving your way in the industry and you start making a name for yourself and people are starting to book you all over the place, and you want to make sure you get paid. You want to make sure
Hmm.
especially in your contract, you want to add your all your hotel amenities, your food.
Right.
I mean, that way when you get there, you get paid. Bottom line, that's the main purpose, right? You want to get paid. But if it's not in the contract, oh well,
Yeah.
I charge you $1,000, or I'm giving you $1,000. Well, how do you got proof? You know what I mean? If you ain't got a receipt or a contract, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't start, getting into that like 2023, 2024, man. I was like, you know what? These people wanted me to go here, go there. All right, we're gonna make a contract that's gonna state
Yeah.
you're gonna pay me for gas, you're gonna pay me for food, you're gonna pay me for my travel, you're gonna pay me for flight, whatever, man. And that's just something that we try to do too with our promotion company as well. We want these artists that sign on our company. We want them to know what it's like, to get money coming in, instead of getting burned at gigs and stuff like that. Because I'm sure, I mean, you guys been in the business a little while, and you've seen people not getting paid, and that's when the contract comes in. And but yes, contracts, everything in writing comes into play when it comes to being in this business, because you never know what can happen
Yep.
in this industry. So I know you guys are so busy, Jackie, in this business, right? You guys are recording, you guys are performing, you guys are busy every weekend. But what kind of stuff do you see that's happening with our Tejano cultura, our mariachi cultura, our conjunto, our Latin pop, our genre now? What do you see out there that's floating around?
So, I mean, we're so immersed in mariachi. We see everything mariachi right now. Um, we see the good, the bad, and the ugly. We unfortunately we get a lot of more of the videos in our algorithm of mariachis performing maybe not so super well for one reason or another. Maybe they're new musicians, maybe they don't rehearse well together. I don't know, but um, we are seeing it all over the place, and we're seeing the changes. So the main change we're seeing right now is, instead of the typical trajes that you see, the trajes de charro, they're modernizing their looks. The mariachis are with the Western shirts, or they're more embroidered to look like the mariachi trajes, but they're just button-up shirts, and it's more comfortable. It's cooler, frankly, because I mean, if you've ever put on a traje, you sweat your butt off. And I mean that seriously. After a show one day, I actually ran off the stage and I was like, "I'm sweating my ass off." My poor guys, they all looked at my husband like, "Did he really just say that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I sure did." Because I have on our skirts, we have this big old embroidered patch on it of a
Right.
logo. And so that's the hottest part on my body right now when I wear those trajes. So the fact that they're modernizing them to be thinner material, the shirts rather than wearing the big old jackets, things like that. It's kind of a cool change to see. Of course, like my dad and typical Mexicanos, or I should say older Mexicanos, they kind of poo poo on it, but like it's the times. Times are changing. As far as other Latin culture, we see some awesome artists up and coming, which I love seeing new artists come into the spotlight. I see
Yes, I see that a lot.
Luisa G in New Mexico and love her so
Yes,
much.
our New Mexico artists, man, they're paving the
Yeah.
roads too, man. And I hate to stop you on that real quick,
Oh, no,
because
you're okay.
because because our Tejano culture is getting a lot of shine, right?
Hmm.
And I think that's why I created the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. That way we can bring our New Mexico artists out there to the spotlight as well, because there's some talented musicians out there in New Mexico, especially Santa Fe, Albuquerque, all those areas in that area, right? With great talented voices, man. And for some odd reason, they're not on the charts in the Tejano scenes, which I don't know why. I mean, we got our own tune. I don't know if anybody's out there have listened to New Mexico music, but and that's why I created the show, because we want to get all our New Mexico natives out there, man, to get out there with their talent of
Yeah.
vocals and instruments, because we have our own niche with our own instruments. I mean,
Yeah, you guys have some talented artists out there in New Mexico, and it's awesome to see. And it's so funny to me because, like, my parents are from Mexico, or like my family's from Mexico. My dad's from Juarez. My
right,
mom is first generation. So, like, on my dad's side, I'm first generation. On my mom's side, I'm second generation. So I grew up puro mexicana. My first language was Spanish. My parents owned a Mexican restaurant. We only played Mexican music in the restaurant,
right,
and that's all I knew. I didn't know about New Mexico and Tejano music till I moved to Pueblo 10 years ago, and I'm in my 30s now. So I didn't find out about Tejano music till I came here at the age of 21, 22, and I met Phil in a band that I had joined just on a fluke from because my friend was like, "Hey, we need a female vocalist." I was like, "Okay." So I joined a
amen,
band and I learned about Tejano music, but in my head, having heard all these Mexicano songs growing up, I'm like, oh, this is just this mariachi song, but in a different style, or this is like a Los
exactly,
Luchis song, but in a different style. So, like, to me, I've already heard all those songs just in a much different style, or maybe, um, you know, it's stylistically different, and I can't really tell you the difference because I'm not educated in music per se. My
right,
parents
exactly,
were my parents were musicians, so I just kind of grew up learning from them in by doing. I didn't go to vocal lessons. I didn't go to a vocal coach. I don't know anything about vocal coaching. And now here I am teaching kids to sing at this school that we have, but I'm having to teach myself those those skills and teaching to others. But I just learned by watching my parents and then doing what I saw them do. And so it's just so funny. I can't tell you what the stylistic difference is, but I can tell you, oh, I know that song from this artist, and they're the ones I learned it from. Or, oh, that's a mariachi song originally, but they're doing it this way. And Phil tells me that the difference, because to me in my head, having heard all that music growing up, New Mexico and Tejano are not super different in my head. They're all talented musicians, but it's not that different. To me, it all sounds
exactly.
the same. And it's hilarious to me and ironic that there's so much animosity between the Tejano scene and the New Mexico scene because
Of
at the
course,
end of the day, we're all playing the same music.
yes, we're all playing the same music, but our New Mexico sound has that nice little guitar sound,
Yes,
the
and
little
that's the main
trumpet,
difference.
or oh my gosh, man. I'm like, I heard a song the other day and I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's a Tejano song, but it's got the New Mexico rhythm to it. I'm like, that's our stilo. And
Yes,
and like I said, I'm proud for all our New Mexico artists, right? 'cause- in because it's tough. It's tough for our New Mexico heritage to get out there to the Colorado area, the Lubbock, Texas, the San Antonio, the Arizona, the Kansas City, all these bigger cities, man. Where Tejano's at, Chicago, Vegas now, that's where they got the takeover at. Hopefully I'm able to attend that, by the way. But you got all these um cities taking Tejano, taking Conjunto, taking Mariachi to all these cities, all these towns. And it's tough for our New Mexico natives that try so hard and don't get the push, right? And I'm trying my hardest, trying my heart out to try to get these artists on the show and get them out there and get them heard. And that's exactly what I love to do, these podcasts, these shows, because I bring in different talent, different vibe, different people. Um, and people are like, man, how did you get that person on your show? I don't know. They call me. I don't know. I mean, I mean, I don't like to sound like I'm bragging or like I'm conceited, but before I would have to reach out to Phil and Jackie to the show. Um, but these artists, and here's what we try to do as the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. At the end of the day, we want other people to watch, right? We want fans, we want artists, we want promoters, planners, because I know there's no events going on at the. I mean, probably there's things going on here at the end of the year because it's Christmas and New Year's, but 2026 is about to happen, and
Yes.
this is your time to shine. Bring you on the show, get people to listen in, look at what you guys got, and start planning out. And then you'll be booked the whole month, the whole year of 2026, right? But what we try to fill or feedback is okay, if we get an artist from your page, my page, people listening in all over, because we're streaming right now on my Facebook. I'm sure we're streaming on your Facebook right now. I'm sure we're streaming on um, Roku. I know that for sure. And we're streaming on YouTube. So this interview will be uploaded on Roku TV as soon as we're done. But it's live on Roku TV as we speak right now. We're live on YouTube as well. So it'll be up on YouTube. So all the fans that look up on YouTube can follow you on YouTube as well. So the thing is, like I said, what we try to do is we try to get these people like artists and stuff like that. Oh man, how do we be on that show? Well, then they're reaching out to me, they're reaching out to Jackie, they're reaching out to people that were connected on the show tonight in the comment section. Hey man, we want to be on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. How do we get on there? Well, then people start calling, and that's how it works, and that's how it works for you guys as musicians. Like, hey, how do we get the Mariachi Lobos to come and perform here in New Mexico? Well, got to make phone calls. We reach out to their band page. Hey, hello, my name is so and so. I'd like to book you guys here in New Mexico. Hey, you make connections, and that's what these shows are about.
Absolutely.
And we love doing them. It's tough sometimes when you don't get an artist or you don't get nobody on the show. um my wheels start spinning. I am like, okay, who am I going to bring on the show on a last minute, or am I going to do a music show, or am I going to make a phone call to an artist? Hey, do you want to come and sing on the show real quick? Do a 20-minute show and bring them on. So I mean, there's a lot of different things that we can do on the show. Um so yes, I'm proud of what you guys are doing out there in Colorado. Like I said to everybody out there, it's not easy to manage everything, but it's cool what you and Phil are doing, giving back, helping these kids, helping the talent bring their skills to the test. Because here's the thing, people get little, I would say, kind of like stage fright, microphone shy. I was one of those, now I could get in while I'm on Facebook Live, so um but I would just get in the shower, start talking on the while there's no microphone in the shower, but I'd use a shower head.
Yeah. Hey, you do what you got to do.
But yes, but we're proud of what you guys are
Ah,
doing for our cultura, man. You guys are doing big things out there. And yeah, saludos, man. Thank you all for tuning in. We got Johnny J Martinez Sr. out there, man, checking in with us. We got Joe Carmacho. We got David Vela, our number one follower, number one listener out there. We got Irma out there out of Schuylkill Town. That's El Paso, Texas. We
we
got
got
the
my
man
best friend
himself,
Regina.
Regina in the house. We also got Philip Gonzalez in the house. He's a talented musician himself as well. We
Yes, he's
also
good.
got Isabel in the house. We got Norma in the house. Man, you got a lot of fans. You guys got a lot of fans, man. And also, I wanted to point out this guy right here. Brandon Herrera is in the house, man. Bienvenidos a todos, man. You guys got a lot of people, man.
That's
You got
Brandon.
since the last time we've been on the air, man. I know it's been a while. I mean,
He has.
and here's the thing, things happen, right? People get busy, you get sidetracked, you get going, well, and it's crazy because since the last time we spoke on the show, I've seen people start at the bottom and they're reaching their goals, right? And then I see people start at the bottom and then they just don't go any further. I'm just like, oh my gosh, what happened?
Yeah. So when you and I first started doing business together, got to know each other, things like that, I was in school
Exactly.
and I wasn't working, but I was still going to school full time. Now I've graduated and I'm working in my field now, so I got a job. My My son, for those who don't know, and I'm pretty open about it, my son has autism. And so we're having to run on his schedule as well because he has therapy 3 times a week that we
Oh my,
run.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, so he has speech, OT, and PT. Um, just a handful of therapies that he needs to make sure that he's a successful human being as he gets older, because we don't believe in that. Oh, he's disabled, so that's it.
There you
Like we don't,
go.
we can't have
Amen.
any. Yeah, we can't have any expectations of him. No, we don't. We don't buy into that. We're going to help him as much as he can, to be a successful human being in life. As far as he can go, that's where we want to get him to. So we have to do his therapies 3 times a week. We have our full time jobs. We have our gigs that we do. Rehearsals when we can squeeze them in. Poor Brandon, he always wants us to have rehearsals more often because we just recruited his sister and her best friend as violinists. So now we have violinists, but we need to catch them up. And
Exactly.
unfortunately, because of our schedules, like we haven't been able to have time to have those rehearsals in. So they're kind of learning on the fly with us, and I love them to death. They're talented musicians, all three of them, and we're just blessed to have them. So, Brandon, I see you out there, and we love you so much. I just want you to know that Mr. Joe Camacho, he's a talented drummer out there. Irma is a wonderful, wonderful singer. I got to listen to a few of her songs. Norma, I met her because her husband is also a musician. He's a percussionist, and he's super talented as well. And she's his number one fan, and we love her for everything that she does. You know, supporting the Mariachi Lobo, supporting what
Exactly.
her husband does, and she's just awesome. We've got Miss Regina out there. She's an event planner. So you guys, if you need an event planner out there, you call Miss Regina. She's wonderful at what she does. Um, we just love everybody that's out there in the chat today. Everybody who's watching, we really appreciate you guys. So
No, no,
um,
we appreciate what you guys are doing because you just said, you know, that's tough for for parents. You know, you guys got a son that's got autism, and a lot of people don't like to speak on that, you know, because that's personal. And not only that, you know, you got all these accolades that you guys are doing with the school, with the band, with everything, and still having to manage, you know, the family time, you know. And we appreciate you, and we appreciate everything else being on the show, because when I reached out to you, I was like, "Hey, let's set up an interview that works best for you," and that's the way I work. Period. Um, because I like to work in mysterious ways, right? I like to bring in people that works best for them, because this is my show at the end of the day. But we make this for the artists and our fans. But the thing is, we make sure we get the artists on any day at any time. There's artists that work nights. Not everybody's rich. Not everybody hit the lottery, right? So some artists work nights,
hey,
and
we're
I had
we're all struggling artists out there. If you're a musician,
right,
I know you're
right.
struggling, and that's okay. I'm with you.
So so I mean, I'm thankful I got a work from home job, so I'm able to do a morning show, a midday show, and then a late night show. So I got the best of both worlds, right? But example, if I had to do an interview in the daytime at 9 o'clock in the morning, of course I'm gonna schedule that in big time because I don't want to miss the opportunity. If it's going to be a lunch day interview, hey man, I'm jumping on that too. If it's going to be an afternoon interview, which is 3 o'clock or 5 o'clock, because like I said, the shows are an hour, so we try to keep up with everybody. So any artist out there, doesn't matter if you got a night job, a day job, whatever, you want to come on the New Masquerade Talk Show, we got you. We do shows daytime, nighttime, 24/7, man. But we do them four nights a week. 7 o'clock New Mexico time, 8 o'clock Texas. You can catch us on all the digital platforms. We're all over the globe as well.
Thank
And
God.
also, right here, Philip right here puts out there. Shout out to my parents for always having our backs with their kids. Hey, anytime you got a babysitter, I mean, nowadays it's not safe to take them to the what is it called, daycare.
At the daycare,
Nowadays, I
yeah.
mean, you don't know how they're going to treat your kids, right? Only you, your family, your friend, are the only people that know how your kids are going to come back to you, right? Or what's going to happen. So yes, thank you to your parents out there for everything that they do as well,
I
because
love my suegro. I
be,
missed the biggest shout out of all. We have
oh,
Mr. Daniel Lee Gallegos in the
there
house,
you go. Daniel's in the house.
and he's moving over here today.
Daniel
Hi,
Lee
Daniel.
Gallegos is in la casa. What's going on, Daniel? Daniel, contact me, brother. I'll reach
New
out to you, man.
Mexico
We'll bring you on the
royalty,
show, man, and
SG Records,
we'll
Sangre
talk about
Joven.
all your stuff you're doing, all the artists that you managed, produced, or put out there, and underneath your
SJ
SJ
Records.
records. La
Yes.
chingao.
Sangre
I
Joven.
gotta remember. Sorry, Daniel. SJ Records, man. Big shout out to him out there. He's out of New Mexico. He's a New
Yes.
Mexico artist, man. He's talented. He's had some talent in his studio. He's had some talent on his vocals as well. So maybe we can reach out to him and bring him on the show. Um, no, but the biggest thing while we're here today, man, I believe there's a new single about to be released, man. It's coming out very soon, man. I am very proud of what this band is doing, what Jackie's doing. It's not easy, guys. You can ask Jackie, you can ask Idma that's on the show. You can ask all these musicians that are in this chat today. It is not easy to put out an album, to put out a single, because you got to find studio time, like she mentioned. She's got two violinists that just joined the group. So when they got to manage their time, they got to manage it just right so they can, get the sets down, get the band practice down. But my point is with this being in a band and being in the recording studio, putting in the time. Okay, you can go into the studio. It'll take you sometimes 5 hours to get it done, or you go in there one day and it'll be an hour and you got the track laid out. Bam. Um, you go in there the next day. You may spend a whole 24 hours in the studio. You never know what can happen because you want to add a trumpet, you want to add accordion, you want to add a bajo sexto, you want to add a keyboard. There's multiple instruments that you would like to put into your track, right? And then if you're doing a duet, or if you want to add somebody, to sing the harmonize, or if you want somebody to do the little intro. I mean, there's a lot of things that come into recording, guys. So give everybody a round of applause with the Mariachi Lobos, Jackie G. They got a brand new song coming out, I believe, on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken.
So it's actually not Mariachi Lobos. It is with Luisa G.
Ah, la
Um,
máquina. You're going to correct me for the first time on the show. Ah, la chinga. Oops.
Sorry.
Well,
Um,
I did have a drink over here, but I don't know where it went.
we so here's the thing is, and we haven't announced that Mariachi Lobos is in the process. We're in the process of getting some songs together to record. We have a gentleman that reached out that wants to do an original with
Ah, la
Mariachi Lobos
máquina.
as his mariachi. His name is Sebastian. He's out there in the world somewhere. I don't have connections to any of his social media, but he reached out to us organically. He gave us a call, was like, "Hey, I've heard your stuff. I have this song I want to do. Will you guys be my band?" And I was like, "Cool, let's do it." We heard the song,
Amen.
we're practicing it, and we're gonna get it together. So hopefully we can start recording here in the next couple of weeks. Um, Great question, Serene. Give me one moment, and I will answer your question, my friend. Uh, and we're also recording a few other songs that we want to do. We have
Wow.
one original that we're kind of working on as well on our end with Mariachi Lobos, and then we're going to record some of the classics, the ones that are maybe not copywritten, because I don't have a ton of money to be buying copyrights
No,
right
no,
now.
there again. That's what a
Yeah.
lot of people don't understand, man. You want to put out, a song of somebody else's, right? And of course, I mean, sometimes you can get away with it. I mean, depending on who it is and who owns the rights to it and how they, manage all that, right? And but the thing is, when you go do a song of somebody else's, to me, but I mean, if I got the money, I'm gonna do everything by the
Yeah.
book.
Pay it all day, but yeah, if you don't have the
But
money,
but you tell me what artists and especially upcoming artists got that kind of funding to do that, right? I mean, it's a lot,
right,
man.
right,
So then there again with our upcoming artists, they have no music to put out because they're not writing, they're not putting their brains to the rigmatism here. And it's a lot of work to put words together too, man. If you're not a songwriter and you're really getting into songwriting, I mean, there's a lot to it, man, when it comes to songwriting, because you can go about your day, about a breakup, about a kid, about a family, about somebody else's day. I mean, there's a lot of different things you could do when you're writing a song. So
yeah,
there again, that takes a lot of money, man, when you want to get it done the right way, the copywriting, of course, right? But then you got to go to the studio, and the studio costs us money, guys.
yeah.
So when you
Studio
see
cost
when you see
money,
Jackie out there,
resources.
selling merchandise for Jackie G or Mariachi Lobos, whatever she's doing, please support, man. Uh, if they're selling merch for 15 bucks, I mean, buy it, support it. That's how they're able to, you know, the to get merchandise. That's how they're able to pay their
And that's with
band, pay this,
any
and
of your
everything
artists. If you see your
helps,
artist
man.
selling merch and you're like, man, I'm gonna pay $40 for a shirt, that $40 goes to feeding their family, goes
There
to
you
paying for
go.
more studio time, and if you want more music from them, then you got to pay them money. So
Or
hey,
more
it is what it is.
merch,
It's
right?
still a
Yeah.
business at the end of the day. But the song that's coming out on Thursday is actually a Luisa G track. She's doing an album called Duetos, which means duets in Spanish. And she has invited a bunch of different artists, including myself. And I'm so blessed and so honored to be a part of this album with her. And the song that she and I recorded together is called ¿Por qué no me escribes? And Mr. Daniel Lee Gallegos with SJ Records recorded it for us. And like you were saying, sometimes it takes an hour, sometimes it takes 20. I've been in the studio with other artists where I've been there for 6, 7 hours doing the same line over and over again until we get it just right. But Mr. Gallegos here, he's a professional. He's been doing this many years. He's won multiple awards for his recordings, his albums, his singles, whatever. He's got the 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 grit to prove his worth. And we got in there. I drove 3 hours from Pueblo to Las Vegas and then the
A
three
la
hours back.
máquina.
But we got in there, we knocked it out in about, I would say, 30, 45 minutes. And he was there coaching me the whole way. I really appreciated his insight. He would go in. I think we did 2 full takes of the track.
Wow.
And then we just went in there and just spot fixed little things here and there because the thing we have to do as a backing vocalist, and a lot of people don't like to give the backing vocalist a lot of credit, but it is hard work. We have to make sure we're not overstepping and we're not outshining the lead artist, which in this case is Luisa. And we need to make sure that our vocals are lining up because the ultimate goal is to sound like one voice with the harmonies. So I have to make sure that where she starts, I start, and where she stops, I stop. And that way it sounds in unison, but with those nice little harmonies complementing each other. And
Wow.
he was awesome. He coached me every step of the way. We'd go in and we'd listen. He's like, I hear this here. What do you? He'd ask me what I think, but I'm like, if you think we need to fix it, let's just fix it. Like you're the
Exactly.
professional. You're the professional. You've been doing this more
Right.
than I have. So if you want to fix it, let's fix it. Just tell me. And he did. He was really cool about it. And I got a whole new experience with Mr. Daniel Lee in his studio. I didn't know he was a winemaker, so if you ever need some wine, he also makes wine and it's very good. It is a little strong, so be careful, but it's super delicious. I was super honored that Luisa even thought of me to be a part of this, and I want to give a shout out to the other musicians who are on this track. First of all, Miss Luisa G, Mr. Daniel Lee Gallegos. He not only recorded the album and the song, but he is the lead and the rhythm guitar. We have Eric Ortiz on trumpet. We have Ray Lucero on the sax, Manny Lucero on the drums, Gerald Roybal on the bass, and then myself on the harmonies. So it's going to drop December 4th. It's called Duetos. It'll be on all streaming platforms right at 12 a.m. as soon as midnight hits. So make sure you guys are looking out and listening to our song. And we're hoping, because Por qué no me escribes was recorded by, I think she said the Romero sisters. Let me double check. Something with an R. Yes, the Romero sisters, Carol and Yolanda Romero. And other artists have done this song as well, but we're hoping that because that song is so popular in New Mexico that it's going to perform well now that it's been recorded by Luisa. And with your guys' help, we can make it a chart topper and hopefully get Mr. Gallego some more awards under his belt, get Luisa some more awards under her belt, because I was there when she was at the New Mexico Music Hispanic Awards, and she won she won 2 awards that day, and I was so proud of her. So
Well, I'm proud. Like I said, man, I am stoked. I'm proud of what you guys are working on, and you know, you guys are working on something beautiful for you guys' selves, man. And you guys to work together, put it in there, put it in the studio, and get it out there, man. And it's coming out soon. Coming out. You said Friday, right? Thursday, Friday, something like that. Something like
Thursday the 4th. The 4th, yeah,
Thursday the
Thursday.
4th, man. It's coming out, man. It's going to hit all the major streamers out there. And ladies and gentlemen, we might have Jackie G, we might have Luisa G on the show, man. We might bring them on the show, man, and release a song right here on the show, man. That's what we do for our New Mexico artists and our Colorado artists, man. We support all genres and everybody out there. So if you want to book these guys, man, Jackie and the Mariachi Lobos, man, they're all up for hiring, man. They put on a good show. I've never seen them perform with the 9-piece band, 8-piece band, 7-piece band. I want to see them perform because I like mariachi music. Like I said before the show, man, I love mariachi music, man. I mean, man, if I would have known, man. I mean, I know you guys are not that far from New Mexico, so the next holiday, man. Of course, you guys are probably booked up for the Christmas and New Year holiday, but I'm gonna try to get you guys down here for a New Year's event, and I'm gonna try to get you guys down here for one of our Thanksgiving events here at the house, man. Because I we're here at the house. We were watching the football game. Of course, I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. Of course, we won. Woohoo! No, just kidding. Just kidding, guys. Don't tune off, right? So I know you guys are Bronco fans out there. No, just kidding.
Like, yeah,
so
Broncos all the way,
so yes,
baby.
man. I was like, man, what are we gonna do for Thanksgiving, man? I mean, we love being outside with the music. This year, it was watching the football game, ate turkey, and that was it. I was like, man, and to me, I like acapella. Hey, go if I could sing, I mean, I would probably be a singer, but I don't sing, guys. So I was even going to post it on Facebook, man. Anybody want to come to the Familia Candelaria house and sing to us, man?
Ooh. Next year, let us know. Hey, we'll be down. We like road tripping down there. Phil plays. If you guys don't know, Phil plays with Darren Cordova y Calor, and that has consequently led. So if you guys recognize me, that has consequently led for me to be the backing vocalist for Danette Marie on her shows as well. So I do backing vocals for Miss Danette now, and I'm so excited. But Phil drives down to New Mexico frequently because he's rehearsing with Darren Cordova y Calor, or they're doing shows in the summertime, especially. They're very busy, so we're down there quite a bit. So next time, let us know, and we'll go play for you.
A la máquina. Well, make sure you don't put that $1 million contract in my email, okay?
$100 per minute if you don't
Right?
say
Yeah,
no
no
right on the
kidding.
dot.
Per minute and per second, right?
There you go. I had a question
Yeah,
from
there's a question
Serene
right here from
Everly. Yes.
Serene says, Jaclyn, what advice can you give to a young artist as myself? Well, little that you know, Jackie, she is one of our hosts on Wednesdays. I know she's going to be making a return very soon.
Ah,
She is our youngest member of the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. I believe she's like 10, I think. Hopefully, I might
she's
be wrong again.
10.
I might be wrong again. 10 or 12, something like that. Youngest artist, youngest host on the show. Very great with questionnaires. What I brought her on the show, right? Did an interview with her, and then I asked her, said, "Hey, would you like to join the show?" She's like, "All right, amen." So her mom, herself, they call me all the time. Hey, when's the next interview? When's the next show? When's the next podcast? I'm like, man, this girl is like really thrived. I'm like, hold on, let me get the show started. Let me get the artist squared away, and then I'll let y'all know, right? And when she opened up her first question, I was like, "A la máquina." I even
She's
removed myself from the camera. I'm like,
10.
"Oh my gosh, I don't need to be on the show."
Wow.
I'm like, "Oh my goodness," and then um I was DJing at a restaurant. And I couldn't be on the show because it was too loud, right? I mean, you know how that goes when you're trying to do a
Yeah.
Facebook Live and
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
got the
Yeah.
band playing or you're DJing, right? And it's loud. Well, it was Serene and another host, man. They did the whole entire show by themselves. I got them on the show. They were talking. They did a good show. And by the end of the night, after their show was done, they hit like 2,000 views on the show. I'm like, a la máquina. I'm like, all right, Serene, you're hired.
No, for sure. And she did confirm she's 10 years old. Wow. I will have to check out her music. Um, but as far as advice, you're never, ever, ever too good or too big to practice. I take every second I have to myself, or even when I'm here at home with my kids, or my, I do what I guess I didn't finish saying, I went to school to study speech language pathology to become a speech therapist. Right now, because I don't have my master's, I just get to be a speech language pathologist
Right.
assistant. So I do work with kids all day, and they call me, they don't even know my name. They call me the singing teacher. They call me the singing speech teacher because I'm singing all the time. Like if they're not working on their stuff with me right away, they come into my room and I'm just singing to them. And I don't even know that I'm doing it most of the time. I'm just like I'm preparing what I'm going to do with them, and I'm just like singing all the time. So practice any single second you have to practice, even if it's just 5 minutes. Just practice. Do as high as you can, as low as you can. Make sure you do warm up so you're not hurting your voice if you're a singer. If you're play instruments, make sure that you are, if it's with your fingers, make sure you're doing your stretches, keeping that dexterity going so that you can play your instrument well. Your fingers are going to listen to you when you want them to hit a certain chord, a certain note, whatever. Because I've had older people that are like, my fingers aren't doing what I want them to do, and it's because they're not stretching, they're not taking care of their joints. When it comes to your throat, make sure that you are always hydrating. Um, there's a saying that I heard one of my favorite influencers say, and the best time to sing and the best way to sing is wet. So constantly drink your water. Always drink your water. Make sure that you are taking care of your voice. You're not shouting. You're not abusing your vocal cords. If you cannot comfortably reach a note, warm up to it. Don't just try and hit that high C that Ariana Grande hits without working up to it, because you're not going to hit it today. You're not going to hit it tomorrow, but maybe in a month, 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, whatever, you'll hit it. So always, always practice. Never underestimate. Um, Sorry, hold on. I have to answer another question. Uh, Never underestimate how much practice can do for you. Oh, my mom's tuned in. She says practice in the shower.
There
My
you
mom is a
go.
famous shower singer, and my sister and I would just sit by the door and listen to her all the time while she was singing in the shower. But practice, I guess that's all I can tell you. Just practice is number one. And don't be afraid to put yourself out there. A lot of people like to pigeonhole themselves into one genre or one style of music.
Exactly.
Play with it. If you want to go sing in a jazz band for a little bit, go sing in a jazz band or just sing to jazz songs on the radio or on your YouTube, whatever. If you've never done, I always told Phil, because Phil played in reggae bands when I met him. And he's always like, you'd be great at this. You'd be great at this. I'm like, no, I don't have a voice for reggae. And what did I do? I went and recorded a reggae album with a band.
Well, yeah. I mean, and you know what's cool nowadays, right? Everything is going like a flip side, big time, right? And it's like one of those flip sides that people would never think that would possibly ever happen. But all these people nowadays, right? All these artists are going from Tejano, from Tejano mariachi conjunto, and they're going to country, man. I'm just like, where in the heck did all the? I mean, don't get me wrong. I love our Tejano, I love our cultura, I love our mariachi, I love our cumbias, I love our cultura, our heritage, right? And I'm just like, man, what's changed? Like
Okay,
now
but can
everybody's
I
going to
tell you
country.
though? Can I tell you though? So, and I think if I remember right, you don't speak Spanish, or you're not fluent in it. Is that right?
No, I don't. I mean, I can understand it more than I can translate it.
Uh-huh.
Poquito. I know a la
Okay.
máquina.
Yeah. So the funny thing is about Pueblo is we've got a lot of people that play this Hispanic music, but they don't speak the language, so they don't know what they're saying.
Right? Yeah, no kid.
And they're singing. They don't know it, Hen Dog, but they're singing these sad ass songs, and they sound happy because the way the instrumentation is done. Even mariachi, a lot of the mariachi songs, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, this is my jam. I drink to it, or I love this song, whatever." And I've had even Phil. I'm going to tell him. Phil presented me the song, and he's like, "It's so beautiful, and it reminds me of you, and I just love this song." And he honestly thought it was a love song, and it's a breakup song. This dude's drinking himself to death basically because his lady left him.
A la máquina.
So
Wow.
country music and mariachi music, they're not all that different, because like at the end of the day, the woman left them, the dog left them, they got their truck repossessed. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
they
no.
do go hand in hand. The style, it's just the style and the language that's different. So
No,
that's
you're
where that comes
possibly right.
from.
Well, no, you're possibly right. I mean, is it? Well, I mean, if I understand, put it in a translator, of course, I'm gonna be like, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't dedicate that song to anybody.
Oh, so I'm not trying to poo poo on anybody, but we go and we play in the mariachi. We go, we play these shows, and Mother's Day. Mother's Day is the one that it happens the most. Or we sing for Mom's birthday. Mom's turning 89, and they request the kids who are no sabo kids, and they request Amor Eterno for their mom. And if you don't know what that song means, it sounds like a beautiful song. And I even had one woman explain it to her guests. Oh, I dedicated this song to my mother because it's a song you sing for mothers on Mother's Day, or it's a song you sing for mothers on their birthday, which is incorrect. That song is literally about somebody mourning the death of a loved one. So it's like, and they make us sing it, and I'm just such a softie. I'm there like fighting back the tears as I'm singing it. But it's just so funny how because they don't know the language, they just assume, oh, I heard somebody sing it for their mom once, so now I just assume this song is for mothers,
And you know, you're
and
putting
everybody does it, and I'm like,
and you're putting everybody out there because a lot of people, do what you just said. They're like, oh well, well, so and so
yeah,
sang it for their mom or their grandma or their dad or their family,
yeah,
then it becomes a big hit. Because everybody's wanting to sing it or
mm-hmm.
perform it, and it
And now it's if you knew what the song said, you wouldn't want me to sing this to your 89-year-old mother.
right, right.
Because it's a very sad song.
No, it's very sad to everybody out there. But yes,
Yeah.
it is a lot, when you see everybody try to do their thing, right? But you're right, Jackie. You have to go out there and explore your vocals, man. Because here's
Yes.
my thing. I mean, you see where our cultura is going, right? It's going to country, it's going to mariachi, it's going to tejano, going to norteño, norteña. R&B, jazz, and it's nice to have a beautiful voice to spread it out to everybody, right? Because you want to be able to join that band or in and not cheat on your band, but somebody makes a phone call, say, hey, can you come and sing? Yeah, make $2,500 for the night. Hey, why not? But if you don't spread it, how are you going to get those vocals out? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're stay
Yeah.
stuck in
And
one genre.
yeah, so I would say that, aside from the practicing, just put yourself out there because I started out honestly as a karaoke singer. Like, yeah, I just talked about how I was in choir growing up, I was in band growing up, but and I would sing because I watched my mom sing, I watched my dad, but I would just sing to myself because I also had brothers. I also had brothers who were very mean to me and told me that I couldn't sing with a lick, but of course that's just your brothers. But I listened to them because they're my brothers, and I'm like, okay, I can't sing. So I didn't sing for anybody. And I started out as a karaoke singer. When I moved to Pueblo, I started going out to the bars and I started singing karaoke, and everybody would be like, oh my gosh, you're such an amazing singer. And then I went and a friend that I would go to karaoke with, he was the one that was like, hey, we need a female vocalist in our band, and brought Phil along, and that's how I met Phil and joined the band, and now here we are. I recorded a reggae album with Weege.
Well, well,
It's called
the
All Fixed
thing,
Up.
the
But
thing I could say between the both of you guys, man, you guys both got that very great partnership, relationship, understanding of a band, understanding of a family, understanding of teaching these young talent, young kids in the school you guys are doing. And I don't see that happen too much, right? I mean, you see a lot of breakups, and that's why people write the song, male or female. But it goes both ways. The male is going to break up with the female. Well, he's going to come up with something for the female, right? And the female is going to come up with something for the male. But you guys created that bond, right? And I mean, and nobody's perfect, right? Nobody's perfect in this genre or in this field, right? Except for the man upstairs.
mhm.
But this man upstairs have blessed you guys with an amazing family, amazing support system, amazing career. You guys are busy every weekend. You guys couldn't ask for anything more. Just keep the prayers going, man, and keep the blessings going. Doors are opening up. I mean, and they're open up big. I mean, since the last time I had you guys on the show, since the last time I seen you guys, everything is blowing up, right? I mean, you put in the time, you put it in the work, you put it in the stigmatism. You're doing everything you possibly can to provide for y'all's family, and
Yeah.
I can't preach that enough for what I see you guys doing. The 9 to 5 jobs, an autism son, and recording, band rehearsal, um, gigs, the social media outlet. I'm very proud of what you guys are doing for our onda, our cultura. You guys are like a big inspiration to people that got a family, that got people. Because it's not easy. It's not easy for what you guys are doing. Um, so stick to what you guys are doing. You got our support right here on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. So if you guys need anything from us, Hen Dog Promotions, anything like that, man, we're here to help. That's why we do these shows. We're here to help our onda, our heritage, our culture, our our people, man. We're here to help.
Well, thank you, Hendak. We really appreciate everything, all the support that you've offered us since the time we met. I think it's been what, 2 years now,
At
maybe.
least, yeah. I mean, and
Yeah.
like I said, things do happen, man. I mean, job happens, school happens, kids happen, freaking family happens, gigs happen. Hey, things happen, man.
Oh
And
yeah.
to me, I like what's happening now, man. We're 2025, 3 years later, man. You guys are doing bigger and better things, man. You guys are putting the thing out there, putting y'all's trademark, y'all stamp out there for the fans, and people are reflecting on it, and there's people are going to be like, oh, why are they doing this, why are they doing that? No, hombre, chingao. I mean, give these people credit for what they're doing, and especially in Pueblo. Um and and that's just all I have to say is like give Phil and Jackie credit for what they're doing and what they're trying to bring to the table for the fans and for the kids and for the artists and everything else, man. Just let them do their thing and continue their success, support their success. If they have an event at the school or whatever, support it. They have a school drive, support it. If they have an instrument drive, for instruments and equipment and stuff like that. Support their business, support what they're doing for the youth. And that's all I can say, man. Continue the lovable success y'all guys are creating. Because, like I said, having all this full time access with jobs and kids and this and that, I mean, it's tough.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a single person, and all the stuff I do is a lot.
Oh yeah. And you're
Literally,
running it
like,
all by yourself. And I'm not saying I have a big team, but between Brandon taking over the social media for us and his sister kind of has joined on that same boat. Miss Desiree, we want to give her props too. She's
exactly,
one of our new violinists. And then I've got Phil and I doing the booking, and Phil
right.
makes sure that we orchestrate the rehearsals, and Phil and I both do the school. Um, I'm not saying I have a big team, but if I was doing all that by myself, I think I would have pulled all my hair out and given it to you by now.
Right.
So
But it's a lot of work, man, for what I do, but I do it because I love this stuff, man. And eventually I'm going to get paid through sponsorships and other expertise that are seeing the show, but my main thing is, Jackie, is I do this because I love it.
yeah,
I could be on here for hours. I'm sure you've known that by now. I could be on here freaking 2-3 hours on the show. But there's a comes to a place in time where it's, got to do the show and then get out, right? But yes, I love this because it's getting out there to the public, getting out there to the fans. And I do all this by myself. Working on the fly. I mean, flyer. I mean, it's, well, you seen I misspelled the name. I mean, when you're going through a lot of things all day long, and I mean, things happen, right? I mean, I am not the perfect guy at flyers, and if people want to make a flyer for me, well, go ahead. I mean, I'm not gonna pay somebody for it, when I could do it myself. It may be cheap, cheesy, not professional, but hey, I'm gonna make it to the best. As long as you can read it and see it, hey, I don't care.
hey. When
But
you posted it to the Facebook, you spelled my name right there. So hey, we're good. And you and I are so close together on the keyboard. So I don't I see how it happened. I don't care. I go by Jackie anyway because Gutierrez is too hard for people to say. But you brought up some points, and I guess I want to give Miss Serene and any other up and coming artists out there a couple more pieces of advice if I could.
No, go ahead.
Um, you're gonna have your haters, and if you have your haters, that means you're doing something right. Don't
Oh my
don't
gosh.
listen to them. Don't listen to the haters. Don't let them get you down. As long as you're having fun, it's gonna show in your work, and people are gonna. You could be the worst singer in the world, but if you look like you're having fun on that stage, people are gonna love it, and people
Of
are
course.
gonna
Hey,
gonna flow off those vibes. So as long as you're having fun, that's gonna show through your work, and people are gonna want to support you having fun. And the ones that don't are just jealous of you. So
exactly.
don't listen to
Yes,
the haters. Keep having fun. Keep doing it until it's not fun anymore, and hopefully that passion never dies. But if you're not having fun, people are gonna tell, and they're not gonna want to buy into the product, which is you, the artist. So make sure that you're doing it as long as it's fun. If it's not fun anymore, take a break. Sing in the shower, like my mom said. Sing to yourself in the shower, and until you find that passion again, that drive to go again. Because there's a lot of haters out there. The internet is all over the world, and there's a lot of people in this world. And there's going to be people that hate on you because they are jealous. And don't listen to them.
well, I've had plenty of those since the last time we talked, and just to touch on that, Jackie, it's always going to happen, right? When you're doing something good, people are going to try to, talk to your people and try to bring you down and try to bring, all the good people that are on your side, you're in your corner. It's like a boxing match, right? They're going to try to bring all these good people that are on your good side. They're going to try to do anything they can to bring you down, bring your fans down, bring them, because they see your success. And, you know, the way I kill people with kindness, man. They, they,
100%.
they wanted me to stoop to their level, get on Facebook, talk crap, do this, do that. Shit, heck no. Guess what I did? I continued to do a music show, continued to do an interview, and I said, walk out there, man. I killed people with kindness. If
Yeah.
I did something wrong to somebody, I'm gonna come out here on Facebook. I'm not gonna come on Facebook. I'm gonna meet you in person. Say, hey, what did I do to you? Like a grown folk, right? And I think that's how we all should be, right? But you're always gonna have haters, no matter what you're doing.
Yep.
You could be making cakes, you could be making this, making that. Hey, you're gonna have a hater, especially when you get a t-shirt company, or any kind of company. People are gonna be like, well, I could do it better, or I can charge better price. Ooh, que la chingao. Well, what does it
But
matter to you?
there's always somebody that's gonna be better at you than something, and that's okay. Just give them their props. Cool. You can sing that note higher than I can. You can sing that note louder than I can. You can sing it better and more in tune than I can. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you, and I hope that you enjoy what you do. We had, and I'm not gonna name names, but we had another group that was trying to tear us down because he was jealous that I guess we were taking his business, and he was out there saying that we're not real mariachis because
Ooh,
oh
la máquina.
our group doesn't speak Spanish, or our group doesn't do this, and
Wow.
we didn't at the time we didn't because they're expensive. The lowest you're gonna pay is $600, but that's the lowest you're gonna pay. And if you want them to look nice, you pay more money. So we didn't have trajes for the longest time because I mean, who has that cash to just throw around? I don't. I had to work hard for it. Now we have trajes, so he can't say anything now. But we tell people all the time, that group, they have some talented musicians. Their leader sucks, and he's a jerk. And I'm sorry, but give us a chance, and hopefully we don't let you down.
No, and you're right, Jackie. And I mean, the thing is, you just got to keep your head up, man, and keep trucking. And just keep the wheels going. People are going to try to do anything they possibly can to try to bring the band or bring anybody down in their business and what they're doing. So I said, you know what? I'm going to continue to do my success. Hey, okay, all right. I know. Well, my
I
thing is,
Yeah,
if you got haters, you're doing something right because
you're doing something right,
they're watching.
100%. And
And my podcast is not better than anybody else. I mean,
no,
William's got
yeah,
his podcast, he's got his show, he does it the way he does it. Hey, man, amen. I love what he does. He does a lot of stuff in Colorado. He's bringing big bands, bringing big people to his shows, and that's what it's all about, man. Supporting the owner, supporting our cultura. Hey, it's what it's all there. I mean, I am not the best at what I do. I try to be, but I am not the best. I've only been doing this 4 years, 5 years. I still got a lot of learning to do. So, like I said, my podcast is no better than anybody else. If you think my podcast is great, hey, amen. Thank you. I mean, I mean, I appreciate the
I'm
compliments. You know what I mean?
I'm 32 years old and I've been singing since I was a little kid, but in the last I would say in the last 3 4 years I've learned more about singing and like how to do different things. There's so much that
Exactly,
goes into singing with your body that I didn't know before, again because I didn't have a vocal coach or anybody to teach me.
exactly.
In the last 3 4 years I've unlocked skills in myself that I didn't know I had, that I didn't even know I was capable of doing. And so, I mean, just keep doing your thing. It's gonna happen for you. I mean, I don't care if I'm never a household name, but I just like that I'm able to share my talent, number one, with people who
Right?
enjoy
Yeah.
it, but with my family. Like I hope one day my kids will be on the stage with us, and if not, they'll be in the background. My son plays piano and he plays it beautifully. My daughter is a little singer and a dancer, and one day, maybe we'll all be together on a stage, me, Phil, and the kids, and the
Great
rest of
girl.
our group,
Yeah.
and
You never know.
whatever. But
Yeah. You
it's just
never know what
something
can
that we
happen,
can
man.
share all together, and we're all together singing in the car. They're telling us what song they want to listen to, and they sing and we sing, and Daddy plays the trumpet, and it's a blessing. So whatever, just do your thing if you enjoy it.
No, that's what it's all about, right? It's just supporting the youth, supporting the cultura, and just get out there, man, and support as much as you can. And I try to support as much as I can other shows, other DJs, other podcasts, and other YouTubers, and then I also try to support also artists too, man. I mean, it's tough, for us, out here in New Mexico because there's everything happens in Texas. Well, you got Will doing his thing in Colorado, so which is right up the road for me. So I can go to Colorado, but it's far for me to go to San Antonio, Corpus, Houston. I'm seeing all the Facebooks, man. I'm like, oh my gosh, they got Marcos Orozco over here. They got freaking David Lee Garza over here. Man, how do I go to? I guess I got to hit the lottery or something to travel city to city, 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 because
Yeah, I
the
don't know how
hotels
the
get expensive. The food, the travel, comes expensive, right? But my thing is support as much as you can, guys.
yep.
Because that's how Phil and Jackie and the Mariachi Lobos are able to get food on the table. Buy their merchandise, buy their stuff, man. Support their page, man. Go out there, look them up, Mariachi Lobos. You can look up Jackie G, look up Phil. They're in the comments here. Look them up on all the social media platforms, man. Give them a like, give them a share. You see what she said that they do. They get on their business page, they post good morning, happy taco Tuesday, whatever they do on their business page. Hey, they get out there and they get after it, man. So support every page you possibly can. Support these artists. That's all I can say, man. Just have a good time with these artists, man. And um I want to say thank you to everybody. Jackie, I know you can sing all genres of music, and you got very, very natural, beautiful hair.
Oh, thank
I
you.
I know people are going to ask, and I'm going to ask: Is that hair really curly, or did you curl it before the show, or what do you do,
it's,
girlfriend?
it's my hair.
Ah, la máquina, natural, natural.
Oh yeah, natural curls all the way.
So as soon as you wake
I've
up
had
in the morning, it's all
Well,
bushy
it's all
tail.
grenuda. It's standing up
Holy
on
crap!
the ends like this. But I did put some water on it before I got on the show because when I got out of work, it was a little frizzy. I have a couple of my kiddos. Naturally, being a speech therapist, I work with some special education kiddos, and I have a couple of them that they just love my hair and they just do this with my hair all day. So when I got out of work, it was like standing on end. So I put some water and some gel in it before I got on. But yeah, this is my hair.
That
Uh,
is that is awesome, man. Because I mean, there's a lot of females out here that are like, "Oh my gosh, how do I get my hair like that?"
I've had I had one woman. I had a woman flat out when I started working at one of the schools. She's the lunch lady, and she goes, "Oh, I was a hairstylist, and I just know I used to perm my hair, and I know you perm your hair because I was a hairstylist." Blah blah blah. And I was like, I don't perm my hair. I was like, but thank you. I'm glad that you like it. I was like, but this
and
all
I'm
me,
glad,
girlfriend. Like,
and I'm glad you
I
said
know
it's a perm.
yeah, like I'm glad it looks like I paid money for it, but it's my hair. I just grow it.
No, that's talent right there, man. That's awesome having
Not like
hair like that. And I mean, you don't even have to curl it, man. You don't even have to go. Phil doesn't have to go out there and buy a $400, $300 curler. It's already
no,
natural
but he bought
already.
me a perfect deal, a hair dryer, so that I don't
Oh,
feel.
la máquina! A la máquina.
Yeah.
Wow, holy crap.
Yeah, I mean that's the only thing I do to it is diffuse it. I did diffuse it today, but like when I wake up at 4 in the morning to go to work, I don't do anything to my hair. I wet it, I put my products in it, whatever, and walk out the door. And I'm blessed in that way. But when I got kids that want to do this all day to my hair, my own kids too, it gets a little ratty and a little messy, but that's okay. It's my mama's hair, and I've been blessed to pass it on down to my poor daughter, who's gonna have to learn how to handle her curls. Uh, you have easy eat it. Yeah, my mom came to Pueblo one day and was staying the night with us. And she took a shower and she got out of the shower and she's like, "What's wrong with your water?" And her hair had shrunk up. I'm not kidding, like from the middle of her back all the way up to her shoulder. She goes, "What's wrong with your water?" I said, "Nothing's wrong with our water. She lives in Lamar and their water's hard as rock. So it weighs down her hair. So when she washed her hair here, it shrunk up." And Phil goes, "I didn't know I had Easy in my house." Poor thing. uh, we just have we have very curly hair, and my poor daughter has curly hair now, so she's gonna have to learn how to deal with it. Luckily, she's got mama dealing with it. But oh, I see my tia in the chat too. Hi, tia. My tia Taffy, my mom Amy out there. But yeah, so this is all me, and don't worry, it's not always glamorous. Just when I put in a little effort to it.
No, that's great, man. And like I said, one more thing, man. I just want to say thank you to the band, man. You guys been going at it. Looks like right here, man. You guys been going at it since 2014, man. That's 11 years, man. And there's more years to come. And here's the thing. I mean, 2014, 2025, we're like, oh my gosh, like man, that seems like it's a lot of years, right? I mean, 11 years is a lot of years, right? That's like it's like this. There's a lot of people nowadays, right? They can't even hold a job for what is it, 90 days, which is 3 months,
3 months.
something like that. So a lot of people can't even hold a job for 90 days. And the band's been together 11 years, man. I mean,
Yeah.
of course, you get new mates and stuff like that, but you know, who can say that you've been in a band for 11 years? And that's cool, man, to have that underneath y'all's belts right there.
Well, Mariachi Lobos started out as an extracurricular program through CSUP. That's why we're Lobos. CSUP, Colorado State University of Pueblo, is the Thunderwolves. And so when they had their mariachi program, they were Lobos. Lobos means wolves in Spanish. And I think that's where the drive to invest in our youth came from, is because
Exactly.
it started out as a program to invest in the youth as
Wow.
college students. And when the program was disbanded due to lack of funding, the director, Phil, and his brother were the original members. And the director looked at Phil and his brother Tito and said, "Take the name, make something great with it." And that's what we've been trying to do this whole time. So,
And while it's not what you guys have been trying to do, is what you guys have already done, because you guys already put the name out. You guys did what was said, and you guys are beyond that. You guys got the school. You guys got the band, and you guys just got everything in line. I mean, there's probably maybe a few things you guys are missing on you guys' end that you guys could see, but us outsiders looking in, it looks like you guys got everything in whack, man. But I'm gonna ask you one more thing, Jackie. I know we got a lot of talent out there, man. Everybody listening. We got your mom, your aunt, you got the whole family listening.
Dr.
Charles Ableta says
Beta,
Phil and Jackie love you guys both, man.
that's Chucky.
Um, so it sent you guys that. We still got Ema in the house out there out of El Paso, Texas. We got a lot of people in the house.
I got
But
Isabel out there.
for the fans that have never seen you, never heard you, do you want to give us a little piece of your vocals of a mariachi
Ooh,
song?
okay. Let me pull up something real quick.
Anything mariachi. Your favorite artist, your well, of course not the new one, not yet because it hasn't came out yet. So we'll wait for Thursday. Oh man, no,
Gotta
that'll
get
be
my
out Thursday,
water.
man. New single with Jackie G and Luisa, man. That's gonna be an awesome track right there, man. So be on the lookout Thursday. Oh man, they're releasing it on a Thursday. All right, I'm gonna get crunk on
Thursday,
Thursday. No, just kidding.
Thursday. Drink up. Drink your water.
Right.
Serene, drink your water.
Drink a cerveza.
Let's see. All right. So this is one. Uh, I mean, it's not. I'm not gonna say it's our song because it's not. But this is one we just introduced to the band not too long ago, and it's become a favorite. Ya me canso de llorar y no amanece. Ya no sé si maldecirte o por ti rezar. Tengo miedo de buscarte y de encontrarte. Donde me aseguran mis amigos que te vas. Hay momentos en que quisiera mejor rajarme y arrancarme y a los clavos de mi penar. Pero mis ojos se mueren sin mirar tus ojos y mi cariño con la aurora te vuelve a esperar. Y agarraste por tu cuenta las parrandas.
Wow. Wow.
Paloma negra, you guys.
Wow. Oh my goodness, man. One way to like end our show, man. How did I man, I always find
Guys,
management. Hello, hello. You-
can you say hi?
Hi.
Our little guy. Hi. Say what's your name? Good job. Come on, don't say that.
No, man. How do I always manage? And this is the beauty of the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. We don't just bring in the guests; we bring them in. We get to see them do
Good.
a cappella. And we always like to ask before the show. But sometimes I put these artists on the spot. And I know, like Jackie says, you got to practice, you got to do this, you got to do that for your vocals, and if the band or the artist on the show has a gig on that Thursday, especially if it's a Wednesday that we interview them, um, we try not to get the artist to sing. But if it's on a Tuesday and they got to perform on Thursday, well, they got a day and a half or a couple of days to get their voice back to real time. And but we always manage to always pull something out of our hat tricks on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show, and always get the artist to sing an a cappella or a duet of a song. We always try to manage that, man. So we thank you to everybody listening in. Jackie, Phil, I love you guys so much, man. Love the Mariachi Lobos. Continue the
Love you guys.
success, man. Is there anything you guys would like to say to the fans, to the friends, to the support system, anything out there, the band, anything, producers, management company, anything you guys would like to say before we head out?
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank my group, Mariachi Lobos. They're always willing to go with us on all of our crazy journeys that we want to go. So we love every single one of those guys. We, excuse me, we love our fans for all the support they give us. We love all of the musician friends we've made along the way. Can you tell Grandma and Tia you love them?
I love him.
Say, I love you, Tia.
I love you, Tia.
Say, I love you, Grandma.
I love you, Grandma.
Hey, we love you too, man.
Yeah, he's the best. This is my little guy. But we love every single person that just tuned in today, the people that will watch in the future, all the support that you guys have given us. It goes a long way, and so we're really, really grateful. A special, huge thank you to Miss Luisa G for inviting me on her album for Duetos. Be sure to look out for it on December 4th.
Oh my
And
God.
Daniel
Did you hear that?
Gallegos.
I heard a little whisper. Did you hear that, guys? She said December the 4th it comes out, man. So be on the lookout, man. We're going to be bringing on, we're going to try to work on bringing Jackie G. I know we're going to try to bring her on when the single comes out. I'm going to work on getting Luisa G as well, man. Try to bring both of them on. They can give us a little insight of the song. Because it hasn't came out yet. We can't ask them about the song, how it all came about. And I mean, of course, we all want to know the treasure behind it and how they connected behind it, right? And put it out there for our fans and for our DJs,
Sit
for
down.
our people, right? So I'm gonna work really hard, guys, to bring Jackie back on. I'm gonna work really hard to bring Luisa G Man, and we might get them to sing the song on the show as well before we put it out there. So, um, And then we might get them to sing a song. We might get them to sing a couple of songs, or and it'll be a short, quick little segment for them because I know they're busy on a Thursday. So I'll get it coordinated with Jackie. I'll get it coordinated with Louisa G, man, and we'll set that up for Thursday, man. I'm gonna work really hard on that for you guys. All right. So
I know she's doing one talk show already on Thursday, so I don't know what her availability is like. I can't speak for her, but uh, I do know that she's already booked for one talk show on Thursday. I think it's earlier in the day though, but I'm not 100%
well,
sure.
I'll reach out to her and I'll see what she's got. I mean, it's probably late right now for her time, but I'll reach out to her first thing in the morning.
Por tu
Ay, ay,
cuenta,
ay.
las parrandas. I gotta go because my kids snuck down here. Phil's going to get
Thank,
me some late
thank
dinner.
you,
So
Jackie. Thank you, Phil.
love you guys.
Love you guys so much, man. Jackie G, man. Jackie Gutierrez, Phil Gonzalez, Mariachi Lobos, man. Book them, man. If you want a band for any kind of party, man, they will travel to a city near you. If the price is right, then the time is right. They will be there, right? They'll send the contract. God bless you, Jackie. See
We
you
do.
soon, Jackie.
God bless you. Yeah, we do try to work with your budget. I mean, if you live far away, it's harder to do so. But if you're local, close to us, we will try our best to work with your budget. So give us a call, Mariachi Lobos. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and we love you guys so much.
Thank you,
Bye.
Jackie. God bless you and your family. God bless. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Jackie G, man, from the Mariachi Lobos, man. She's doing big things out there in Pueblo, Colorado. What a phenomenal musician, man. I mean, this is why we do these shows because um, you're able to put out your talent, man. I love acapella music, man, because that brings out the whole business about your talent. So, shout out to Jackie G, man, singing that song right there, man. Ay, 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 man. Jackie? Can you come back? First and foremost, man, I do want to say thank you to our proud sponsors of the New Mexico Radio Talkshow.com. Big shout out to Menu Abierta in La Casa. Shout out to Jackie G, man, for taking time out of her busy schedule to come on to the talk show. And also shout out to a good friend of mine out of El Paso, Texas, the beautiful Irma Savio Perez, man, all the way from Chuco Town. And big shout out to Isabel Diltz in La Casa. Also, big shout out to Norma Angelica Mangania out there, man, as well. Shout out to Philip Gonzalez. And also shout out to David Vela. Shout out to Brandon Herrera también. Joe Camacho in the house. Uh, John J. Martinez Sr., the dad of Johnny J. Martinez. Regina Widget in the house, man. También. We got Daniel Lee Gallegos, Serene Everly, one of our hosts on the show. Thank you for taking time. Joe Leal out of the windy city of Chicago in the house. And Amy Hart as well, man. Big shout out to you out there as well. And then shout out to Taffy Sorrea in La Casa. Bienvenidos a todos. Thank you for hanging out with us on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. And also shout out to Rosa Gonzalez Hernandez and Taffy Soraya. Isabel Thiel says the love and patience Jackie has in family and in business is yes, you got that right. Like I said, it's something to look up to, man. But I do want to say thank you. Be sure to tune into our show tomorrow. We got Maritza Gomez mañana, ladies and gentlemen, 8 o'clock Texas time, PM, 7 o'clock New Mexico time. I do want to say thank you so much, man. God bless you guys and see you guys tomorrow. Thank you to all our listeners out there. God bless.